Hello, everyone. Welcome to FD Conversations. I'm Daphne Nicolopoulos, the editorial director of Florida Design, and I'm here today with Robert Burrage from RWB Construction Management in Boynton Beach. But of course, RWB works all over South Florida with some really amazing high-end projects. Robert, welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
So glad to have you here today, especially because we're going to be talking about a project that is very, very fascinating, that we're going to be sharing with some of our viewers here today. Obviously, you build a lot of high-end homes. It's what RWB Construction Management does. But today we're going to just focus on this one sort of custom spec home that you did in Manalapan. And I understand that recently went on the market and sold in less than a week, which is, I think, even in this market, that's record time. Is that correct?
It was a record time, and it's a record number in less than a week of being on the market. It was under contract and moving forward to the new owners taking residence here. It's truly an accomplishment for our team and the team that we worked with to develop this project.
Oh, wonderful. So I want to get into the design details, and because I think that there's a lot of fascinating stuff to talk about there, but I also wanted to talk about why you think this house was snapped up so quickly. I mean, I know it's a fast market, but what is it that buyers are craving right now? Are they looking for exactly these types of super luxury properties?
I would agree that the type of super luxury property that we built here is important to the return on the value of these speculation homes. And on this one, we had the opportunity to work with the developer Carnegie Hill Development, and they're just truly not the typical spec home builder. We're building custom homes on speculation. That spec home build has always been known as, cut cost, cut price, cut features, cut finishes. And the opportunity to team up with Carnegie Hill Development for now the fourth time, CHD really, we put it all in, everything. It's truly bring your toothbrush, move in ready. The entire package is here with the finest finishes that money can buy, no cost spared.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I think we can see that in some of the photos that we're going to be sharing with viewers. But I think one of the things that really makes this home special is its location. Like we said before, it's in Manalapan. And I believe it's one of the largest lots in Manalapan. It's got frontage on both the intercoastal and the ocean, something like 150 feet of ocean frontage, correct me if I'm wrong, and then a tunnel, I guess, leads from the house to the beach. Tell me a little bit about this special site and what made it so unique.
So the site is extremely unique in its east to west depth. So we have 150 feet of ocean frontage and also 150 feet of West River frontage, if you will, where you can keep your boat. But the depth of this lot is substantially larger than most of Manalapan in this area. Again, the benefit of Manalapan, one of the few areas of South Florida where you can be ocean and intercoastal on a lot. This home boasts that. Again, one of the cool features is that tunnel going underneath A1A. A lot of people just don't even understand that that's there when they're driving down A1A, whether they're just coming to see the ocean or they're going to visit someone. But how many tunnels on A1A, specifically in Manalapan, there are driving over, literally an opportunity to walk underneath, gets to the beach. The lot itself was just absolutely positively gorgeous. And the topography allowed us to come in from A1A onto the main level of the home. So as the viewers will see in the pictures, there's a true full lower level, which is essentially subterranean on the east side of the home. And it allowed for an awesome opportunity in the back of the property in the architecture that, again, I'm sure you guys will show, where you end up with that 3 full stories down in the pool area and the amazing architecture that we're able to develop here.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's a wonderful modern home. So much glass, right? I mean, it's It's really amazing. I mean, I feel like light comes in from every direction, and you can see the outdoors and feel like you're within it. So I think that's really
It,
spectacular.
it is part of the program, and again, in being able to develop these projects with Carnegie Hill Development and the team of people that we work with on these, we've kind of developed this program where that east to west view is just fundamental to every space. As far as when you hit the vestibule in the master bedroom coming into his and her master bathrooms, you hit that vestibule and you look left or right, and it's either ocean or intercoastal views. And for every space in that house, we have that opportunity here, and it's a testament to the design and the building of it.
Oh no, it looks really quite spectacular. I thought the pool was really unusual as well. I mean, just an incredible structure. Actually runs the entire length of the residence, and you can pretty much see the. I mean, obviously you can see the entire outdoors from anywhere in the house, but the pool is kind of visible almost from anywhere in the house. Tell me a little bit about the design of this feature, and also all the other the spaces for outdoor gathering, because there seem to be quite a few. It seems to be like a central feature of this home.
It certainly is a central feature, and in that same mindset of that constant ocean to intercoastal view from every space in the house, the pool and the layout of the pool was just very, very important to the architecture, to the design, to the structure. When you come in through that front door and you hit that main floor, you're looking out through the main floor down to that lower level, looking across the pool and across the intercoastal. And the development of that pool, and what people don't understand is specifically with this team of people, is it's hundreds and hundreds of hours into the exact layout and where you're going to see it from and how you're going to see it, how you're going to see it from the master bedroom and the activity room on the second floor, how it's going to function from that lower level club room when entertaining. The pool features themselves is just absolutely gorgeous pool, and the size, where we put the swim out areas and the stairs, the depth of the pool. And this pool happens to have the deep end in the center of the pool, allowing for entertaining on both sides, but all the way down to the very last detail of where the umbrellas go in the pool and where they're formed into the pour themselves for future umbrella holders was thought through meticulously, collectively through the entire team.
Wow, no, that's the incredible detail. I mean, you seem to have really thought of everything, including the parking situation, which is really unusual. It's not a garage, but an auto salon, right? It accommodates 10 cars, obviously an amazing feature for somebody who's a car enthusiast or a collector. Tell me a little bit about this aspect.
So the garage, we truly felt with a house this size that one of the things that some of our previous projects that have been lacking was enough garage space. If you can afford a home like this, you likely have a very nice collection of vehicles, and you want a place to house them, a place to put them. This garage is probably one of my favorite parts of this home. From the 16-foot wide custom glass impact doors, to the floor to ceiling glass on the west side that again overlooks that beautiful, very well thought out pool. So as you're coming down your driveway, you're coming from that A1A level, coming down approximately 15 feet in elevation, and you have 5 2-car 16-foot wide garage custom glass doors. As those doors go up, what you're looking through is you're looking through that completely finished garage, almost a living space. I mean, it truly could have a bed and a couch in it, all the way out into the pool with the floor to ceiling glass on the west side of that garage, the north side of that garage. It's one of a kind, and everything was thought through. So we don't put the lifts in. We've done that in a couple projects, but all of the electrical work is there for the lifts. Should somebody want some car lifts, we have all of the wiring run for electrical cars. If someone has a Tesla or any other brand of electrical car, we've really, again, this collective group of people, this team that we work with, have thought through every aspect of not just the custom home speculation, if you will, but the future use. And what is a client going to want? What's the end user going to need? What are they going to come to my team with later and say, hey, I want to put in? And without having to go back and open up walls and rerun electric and rerun plumbing and AV, it's all right there, ready for expansion and future use and future growth.
Yeah, and I think the fact that it did sell so quickly and for like in record time, for record prices and everything else, I think that's a testament to exactly what you just said about every detail having been thought out for that affluent buyer. Um, Another detail that I know everybody wants these days, and probably more now than ever, security, technology, smart home kind of capabilities. I know that this property has that in spades. So what can you tell us about what went into the smart home and how it protects and shelters the owners, particularly in times like these?
So it's kind of it's a little bit of a complicated question to answer, but because with the sale pending and my new client purchasing, I have to be really careful about how much of that I give away, just for the protection of my client. But I will tell you that I was a network engineer in the Marine Corps in my younger life. So I built computer networks all over the world with the highest level of security clearance. So AV and security is very, very important to myself and my business. How we do that, what we put in, the systems that we use, the overall total global security for the project, whether that be, conventional alarms, some different trip systems, security cameras, everything is a testament to Carnegie Hill Development and our working with them. They do not skimp on everything. They look to us and my team, myself personally, to say, hey, this is the best of the best on the market. What should we do? What's overblown? Everything we can put in. And they have no problem doing that on their projects and the projects that we build for them. So what ends up happening is we go through what's new on the market. What do we know that's good? What do we know that's not a maintenance problem? The longevity of the systems that we put in and the ease of use is very important to us. So we've overdone the entire AV package. We've overdone the security package. We've overdone the security camera package. One of the few things I can tell you is you can't be on a single square foot of this entire massive lot without being recorded on camera somewhere. So we have that all developed and kind of to hit back where we started in that true speculation home. I keep calling this a custom home on speculation. Typically they're pre-wired. If you're lucky, there's some wires in the wall somewhere for you to put those cameras in. This home and when we showed it to this client, there's a TV in the family room that shows every security camera that we have in the entire property, showing how many we actually put in hardwired. And then we have additional lines outside of that for, again, that future growth, additional technology and the advancement of technology. It's very important that we think through what's coming next. What do we need to be wired for? What's that next opportunity for that next level of security for our client? And just to kind of keep going back to that team atmosphere, having a team that will allow us and our knowledge and the knowledge that we've gained of years of doing this, that is receptive to investing in those things in that custom home on speculation. It's a breath of fresh air. It's a lot of fun for us. It's a great relationship as we transition to the new owners, because they get that sense of, security. They get that sense of comfort that they know what they're getting isn't going to have to be constantly repaired, fixed, changed, altered.
Right. Yeah. No. Absolutely. That's always of importance. I think on every level of the market, but especially at this level, it's absolutely imperative. So I know you can talk a lot about some of the technology that went into it, but is there maybe one innovative or groundbreaking aspect that went into this home? Obviously, it's the best of the best. What can you tell us about innovation here, if there is something you can share?
So, it's a question that I've been asked several times. It's kind of a question that we look at the team when we finish a project like this and say, hey, what did we put in that was different, that was special? And fully circling again one more time, the developing team, the Carnegie Hill development that we worked with on this one, they allow for us to use innovation in everything that we're doing. Whether it's an additive that's called Penetron into the concrete, which allows for waterproofing, whether it's the new waterproofing systems that have hit the markets, the means and methods of construction, the full height window and doors that are here. We have the largest impact pivot door that's on the market that's in this project. We have so many different elements of innovation at every level, from coming out of the ground in construction all the way through completion, putting the best televisions and audio video system in. It's really hard to pick that one item that's specifically new and innovative. If I was to talk about any element that was really just absolutely incredible, it'd probably be the main stair, the custom main stair that we did in this house. And the innovation there, you come in from that garage level, that 10-bay garage level, and you hit this beautiful walnut landing. And from there, this 3-story structural steel sculpture takes you through the home from the lower level all the way through the second level. Innovation, technology wise, no. Innovation, engineering feat, absolutely. I mean, we have literally thousands of hours with our team and the collective team in developing that and how it came together. Every level of this house is some level of innovation, some level of growth, if you will, if that makes sense, that we haven't used in the past.
It does. And, I think part of what makes your company, so compelling and such a leader in the field is the fact that you always do push the envelope in terms of innovation, and looking sort of for, like the next level for what you do, for building, and from materials to techniques and everything else. Isn't that the case?
It's very true, and I don't want this to come off incorrectly, but it's easy to get bored in what you do. And my team absolutely, a great surrounding group of people that surround me. We're always looking for that next thing, that next challenge, that next difficult item to figure out how to build, how to install, what can't be done that we can get done.
Yeah, I mean that's what makes it fun, right? That's what just keeps you growing professionally, and it kind of keeps your interest. So yeah, I can totally see that.
It's certainly what gets me through the day. It's gotten to the point where our team can almost build these with our eyes closed, successfully at that. So we need to be pushed. I push my own team at RWB on a daily basis to get to that next level, to get to that level of growth, development, and what's new, what's the new best X, Y, and Z that we can be installing, that we can be implementing, that we can figure out how to make work.
Great. And just as a final question, I know you've probably seen it all in this business, but in this project, were there any, specific challenges or, anything that you maybe did for the first time that that sort of goes with this concept of what we've been talking about sort of pushing yourself to the next level? Talk to me about a challenge or two that maybe you faced here.
About 9 months ago, we had over 100,000 square feet of high-end custom residential under construction. In about mid-March, we all know what happens. We had lined it all up, bought it all out. We built this house in 18 months, shoveling ground to CO at 22,000 gross square feet. It's fairly unheard of for what we've built here. And in the midst of that, we had COVID happen, and it changed the game a little bit. And we're super fortunate that we had a great team of people on both RWB and that surrounded us. And I've been in this industry for over a decade. I've been doing this for over a decade. I have not seen a time that had the impact like COVID did on us. And, we had our management team, we put smart common sense practices in place. We put wash stations by portalets and wash stations by every entrance to every door of every project that we had. We put plastic PVC handrails on top of our wood handrails so they could be wiped down hourly. I can tell you that this project itself had 100 people a day actively working on this project, and we did not see one case of COVID from just applying those smart, common sense practices. But it was things that we hadn't thought about. Never before was I not able to get a refrigerator from Sub-Zero. Never before did I have an elevator coming out of Italy and I couldn't get someone on the other end of the phone to pick up the phone because they were shut down. My garage doors, we talked about the garage doors today. Those got caught up in California for 5 months. So getting to that finish line and holding our schedule, and there's 3 elements to construction: schedule, cost, and a budget. And to be able to hold all 3 of those in something that none of us had ever planned for, none of us had ever seen before, it's a huge testament to our team, our dedication, and how much we love what we do.
Wow, that's incredible. So even through COVID, it still was done in 18 months' time?
Yes, ma'am. 22,000 gross square feet.
Wow. I would say that's definitely an accomplishment. So,
I haven't slept in a few months.
You may be the only one who actually accomplished this during the time of.
Well, the irony is that, if you remember, I also finished the 22,000 custom to suit for an owner on the ocean at the same time. So it's been a wild ride this year, and we were very, very fortunate to again put those smart practices in place and take care of our people, our employees, and the people around us. But we got it done, and it took a lot, but we did it.
Well, that's truly an incredible feat. Amazing. Well, Robert, thank you so much for being here today. That was a fascinating conversation. I loved learning more about this house. Homes like that don't come around every day, especially in locations like that. So it was really fun to talk to you about some of the things that went into it.
I greatly enjoyed it, and I hope your viewers like the pictures.
Yes, I'm sure they will. Thanks again for joining us. I'm Daphne Nicolopoulos for FD Conversations. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Daphne.